Thanks so much for joining us for another edition of our open mic program. Unity Fest is coming up, and man, we've heard it on the radio. We've heard people talk about it everywhere. We got Chase and Spencer with us right now. Big thing about Unity Fest, it's free for the public to come out, and they get to hear Willie Robertson. He's with Duck Dynasty, and that is a huge draw, free.
Yes, sir. You got it right, Bob. Everything's free at Unity Fest while Game Supper, other than the plate. We've been out selling tickets. You've probably seen guys in red shirts, but we're getting ready for the event coming up May 16th. Willie Robertson will be there. There's going to be a live auction, silent auction, fishing pond, carnival, bounce houses, pet and zoo, monkey meet and greet, all kind of stuff for the kids. Then, of course, Willie speaking. Larry Muse, a cat fisherman from Mississippi, is going to be speaking. Then Jackie Bibby, a snake handler from Texas, is going to be there.
Now, will he have snakes?
Absolutely.
Really? So tell us what that's about. I don't think I knew about this one.
Yeah. Jackie Bibby holds the world record for how many rattlesnakes he can hold in his mouth at one time, which is 37.
You're kidding me. This is legit? Yeah. This is not fake news, they would say?
Nope, this is real news here.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, now they'll have a cage or something where these snakes won't get you, I guess. I don't know. Them ladies are going to say, we're going to take we're going to be those back seat Baptists, I think, on that one. Yeah. But you know what's really amazing? What I love about Unity Fest, there's no hidden agenda. Everybody loves Jesus. And Willie, he has really come out with his book and his testimony, and he's just on fire.
Yeah, so Willie Robertson, he's so well known for Duck Dynasty, Duck Commander, Buck Commander, the Duck Calls, and all the hunting and wildlife stuff that he does. But when we talked to him setting up this event, he said Brian Tuggle had actually told him that he could talk about anything he wanted, hunting, fishing, Duck Commander, Buck Commander, all that. He said, well, if I'm coming, I'm talking about Jesus. So we're really excited to hear what he has to say because we love Jesus too at John 3:16.
All right, well, let's talk about the ministry. This is something that there's been hundreds that's gone through the ministry, and lives have been changed. And I always say you can tell in the eyes clarity. And when Jesus sparks, it just changes people's lives. And that's basically what we hear over and over.
Yeah, that's absolutely what happens when somebody's been struggling with drug or alcohol addiction for a long time. They have no hope. They have no future, according to them. But then once they realize that Jesus has died for their sins and they see other people that have been at the ministry longer than them have hope and smile and have joy and work with their hands and be confident in what they do, then they think, maybe I can have that too. And they start asking how, and we get them to Jesus and you become brand new.
It's amazing. Well, Spencer, how did you come to the ministry?
I struggled with alcohol addiction for a long time from the age of 16. I'm 22 now. So one day I woke up and I told my mom that I wanted help, and she sent me the phone number to John 3:16. And so I called and got the interview set up, just was honest with them in the interview process, and they let me in.
Oh, and then the rest is history, as they say.
Yes, sir.
That's a life-changing moment. And how about you, Chase?
I'm from Corinth, Mississippi. I was a nurse. During COVID, developed an opiate addiction, lost my nursing license, and stayed in addiction for 4 or 5 years, and overdosed for the third or fourth time, and finally realized I needed help. My uncle-in-law, had actually been to John 3, and I saw what Jesus did for him, so I thought, well, if I'm going to admit that I need help, I'm doing it right the first time. I'm going somewhere that works, and came to John 3:16. My wife and I got in the same day, stayed 6 months, met Jesus, got a brand new life at John 3, and we live there with our 4 kids now. And she actually runs the Our Care clinic we have there for the guys now, and I get to work on that from the ministry side, so we get to work together all the time.
It's something in changing lives every day. And it's a different story every day. Everybody has a total different testimony. That's what I love about it. So that's what Unity Fest is. It's bringing all of them together. You bring the families in. That's what it's kind of a celebration.
Yeah, it's a big celebration. Just like you said in the beginning, Bob, that we like to get everybody out to the ministry to see what's going on. Because when you think of rehab or treatment or recovery, you don't think of 300 acres of just paradise, basically. And we work, we stay busy, we eat good, and we sleep good. But the ministry is so awesome, and getting people out there to celebrate and to hear whatever we got going on, which this time it's Willie Robertson. It's really just a pleasure to serve the community and show them what's going on at John 3:16.
All right, well, let's talk about again Unity Fest. It's a day for family. It's got everything you can do pretty much under the sun free. And then they've got the auction, which that's a big part. But the only thing you got to pay for is the meal. That's it. If you can bring sack lunch, we don't care.
That's right. Yeah, everything's free. And then something we're doing new this year that's interesting, I think, to everybody is The auctions are going to be online as well. So if you're interested in Unity Fest and you can't make it in person, you can find us on Facebook, John 316 Ministries, or go to john316thecure.com and get registered for the auctions on there, or find out any information you need to know about the event. The gates open at 11:30, and it's an all-day event.
Guys, I appreciate you taking time and talking to me, and I tell you what's amazing with Chase and Spencer. And you also got a little one. Now, who's with us today?
This is Hank.
Hank is he's been helping a little bit here.
Yes, sir. He's been running the show today for us.
All right, Hank. And how old is Hank?
Hank's 6 years old. So,
all right. Well, thank you, Hank. You want to say hi to everybody?
Hello.
All right. Thanks for joining us for Open Mic, and you can find all this information online. It's Unity Fest Wild Game Supper. You pay for the supper, but everything else is free, including Willie Robertson. He is with Duck Dynasty, Duck Commander, all of it. He'll be there. It's free, so bring out the entire family. If you guys appreciate Duck Dynasty, Duck Commander, Duck Calls, it's time for you to come see, and also share his testimony as well as the brand new book that he's got. It's all going to be part of Unity Fest on May the 16th. Check it out. You can find it online at arkansasradio.com. Thanks, guys.